Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we're going to be going over all the now brand new PlayStation State of Play news and announcements that just literally came on out. I would probably go and say off my very first initial comments, I was okay with this. I would say it wasn't the world's best, wasn't the world's worst. There was some interesting stuff nonetheless. I would love to hear your thoughts if you guys watch it, and if not, I'm going to go through all the trailers and kind of showcase up some of them and give my initial thoughts and comments on that too as well. But there was a few decent new games announced. There was quite a few indie things, new hardware too, which we're going to go and talk about over here. A little bit more God of War Ragnarok gameplay, and just a lot of little various things kind of tied on in. Now, as I mentioned, some folks were kind of on the middle and kind of on the somewhat apprehensive side. I'm kind of in the same boat too. It wasn't like the craziest event and like the biggest thing ever, but it wasn't too bad. There's a few things at least did kind of go and pique my interest, and I'm always a big fan of whenever there's new hardware, and also a bit more news on the PlayStation Stars too as well, which is a loyalty program we actually talked about not too long ago. So there's a few announcements, a few things, we'll go over them. Let's go talk about it. As well, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. As well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links, Target links, and all that stuff down below. And the Twitter and Twitch stream. We'll probably be watching this up on Twitch if you guys want to hang this on over here, that and the Nintendo one. And let's dive into the news. So I think the very first big one I want to go bring up before we go and fully dive into stuff is the God of War Ragnarok controller. So we do actually have brand new hardware, and I will be honest, it does look pretty sleek. We do have this where you guys can kind of see the wolves right up in the middle. I love the color scheme. I love the vibes of it. And as well, it is a limited edition. Now, what I would have rather seen this as a console, yes, all in honesty, yes, I wish this would probably be one of the coolest color schemes for a PlayStation 5, and probably relatively easy, especially if they keep on using that white and purple base board. I think it'd be sick. I think it'd be cool. I'm kind of sad they didn't do a console. Maybe they will in secrecy. We don't know, but at least we do have a proper controller for this coming out on, just in general, coming out very, very soon. So I think this looked sick. Now, as well, if you guys want to see the actual, like, trailer itself, too, I'm probably going to have to mute most of this stuff because they do have, like, copyright music with it. But, like, this looked so cool. This looked so cool. It makes me almost want to go and buy, honestly. They also did have some talks on God of War, which we'll get to up here in a second, after we go and show you guys up the controller. But I'm like, this wasn't too bad. I'll go give this a nice little thumbs on up. Could have been worse. But yeah, here's the actual controller itself. You guys will probably see up in the thumbnail. And, well, they also had a lot of cool game announcements. But I would love to have this. I would love to hold this. I think the color scheme looks clean, and I think it looks pretty good if you go and ask me. So that was one of the big hardware announcements, and we'll kind of go through everything else put together. So as you guys know, we also did have the Nintendo event over here. They had the Tekken 8. So Bandai Namco previously teased the new entry in the long-running fighting game series. Today we got our first real look at Tekken 8 in action too as well. Although sadly, they don't have anything besides just the stay tuned tied on in. But like, bro, it's like, at least we had something that's kind of cool, kind of, exciting over here. I think it's like, I'm excited for this. I think this will look and seems very cool. And I played a decent amount of fighting games throughout my time. Animation-wise looks sick. Controls look sick. You guys can see all this stuff. It looks and feels and flows pretty good. As well, I mean, dude, Tekken's been up there. Mortal Kombat 2 as well. Like, you guys can just go and see, like, this thing looks absolutely sick. And I definitely do approve of this one. So although sadly, they haven't had a chance now to announce up the proper date with it yet, maybe sometime soon, but you know what? That's at least like this was a really big random one I wasn't expecting. We also did go and have the Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge as well. So this is going to be a little bit of the VR side. As you guys know, PlayStation VR is coming out in the very near future. So I'll be very excited to go and see what's going to happen with this and pop off with this one. I'm not the biggest fan of most VR and VR news, at least in my honest opinion. But at least when it comes to this stuff, at least we do have a chance to see and, kind of see some stuff. I just want games. I do think this kind of looks like a 2015-16 game, and that's how most VR games are. But at the end of the day, new gameplay, new Star Wars, I mean, you guys give me your thoughts and comments down below. We also have another one is Demio, which is another PSVR 2 game over here that was showcased on top of this, which has basically RPG side. So if you guys like D&D and other various games out here too, I think it seems pretty nice and pretty nifty. Like, I can see folks that are into the PlayStation and D&D /card/ whatever type style game. I think it seems very cool. I do like that. This was another one, which is the Dragon Inshin. So I do believe this is a remake game for a game that actually never really came out in the West. So this is Like a Dragon Inshin, and top of that will be launching on February 2023. And apparently the RPG studio is being built using Unreal Engine 4. So very fun and nifty to see that one. But yeah, this is kind of like a Yakuza type style game, and I haven't really heard of it, although that mouth does look kind of strange and weird as we look to it, but looks kind of cool. Like in my mind, I think there's some potential, gameplay potential. We can kind of see how everything kind of plays on out. Wasn't the best looking game, but it wasn't too bad. They did have a nice little chance to go and showcase up a new trailer as well for Harry Potter Universe. The new trailer also revealed the game will include an exclusive quest in the PS4 and PS5. This is also still coming out in February 10th of 2023. So this is also one of those games that I think is turning out a lot better than expected. I'm liking it better than expected. Like, I'm kind of pretty excited for all this. So yeah, I don't know. I think it seems cool. Like I can't wait to play this. This is probably like a top 5, I would say, for me. Right now it's probably God of War number 1. I'd probably say maybe Harry Potter, maybe like a nice number 2. I really want to play that Atomic Heart game too as well. So I just hope this game doesn't suck. Like, please don't suck. Please. Your boy wants something fun to play. Please, man, please. But yeah, this was also highlighted and talked about a little bit more too as well. Very cool to go and see. Now we also do go and have Pacific Drive, which is also a nice little another like indie type style game. This is expected to come out in 2023. We kind of keep on seeing these kind of weird like story / car / whatever type games coming out, which I don't have too much of an issue with. Like if you guys ever played The Long Drive or other games out there, but looked kind of nifty, looked kind of cool. Like this is kind of like a thing where some folks are getting more on the disappointed side. So like seeing more Harry Potter. Sure, seeing Tekken was kind of cool, seeing more God of War, although we've seen it so much already, cool. Like, there's a lot of depending on stuff, you know, just in general. Here's PlayStation Stars, which we will probably make another proper video on, maybe tomorrow, so be on the lookout or subscribe for that one. This is kind of like their loyalty program / try not to be NFT type program too as well. So it's actually launching in parts of the world later on this month, and like there is potential here, there is some cool stuff here, maybe. But like just have a chance, you know, get some little like rewards and little in-game stuff. Not the biggest stuff out there. We have some duality too as well. Very intriguing. So the world needs more mech combat games. This one looks pretty good. So this has third-party mech combat with even large crystal harvesting. It's due out next year. Now, I'm a little bit of a weeb myself, and I do enjoy a lot of these types of style of games in general. So I like this, I vibe this, and I think it's overall pretty nice and pretty cool as well. I don't know, it kind of gives me some Phantasy Star Online vibes, if you guys ever played that in terms of the world and environment. There's potential here. I'm not fully convinced, I'm not like fully hyped up for this yet, but there is a little bit of potential, although like I said, a little bit on the weebier side. We also do have Stellar Blade, which was previously Project Eve. This one is probably one of the most intriguing ones for me as well. This was actually, I believe, showcased up before. When we saw this game, we had no idea what on earth was going on. Like, it was a very strange game, but graphically wise, gameplay wise, and everything else with it, it looked pretty cool. Like, I was kind of like, okay, I could kind of get with this. The previous mech-based game versus this, you guys can probably see the difference on UI and everything being showcased. Looked pretty cool, looked pretty fun. I think this game has a lot of potential, and it kind of gave me a lot of Nier vibes too as well. So I'm just kind of glancing through the trailer and showcasing up some of the stuff. This 100% gave me a lot of Nier vibes, a lot of just general vibes. I don't know, it looked good. I like this. I will probably, of all the games on the list so far, this is probably maybe like maybe number 3. If we exclude out God of War. Like, it looked good, gameplay looked good, animations looked good, the titles, I think, a little bit better. Maybe, I don't know. Like, I love the environments. It really gave me a lot of Nier vibes. We also did Rise of the Ronin 2 as well, set in Japan, and is a sprawling action RPG, although it does seem like it won't be coming out until 2024. Graphically wise, though, it looked okay. Gameplay wise, we'll have to kind of go and see. I don't know. Like, I do like that we're pushing into the Japanese type style. I do think that's an underrepresented, like, I guess, region / game or whatever. We also had that from Assassin's Creed 2 as well, as you guys know. But yeah, the game itself looked kind of good. It looked kind of interesting. It definitely, like I said, kind of reminds me of just like Assassin's Creed Ninja, which I mean, like I'm not against Ghost of Tsushima. I mean, it gives me a lot of Ghost of Tsushima vibes too. But I did also really enjoy that game. If it's different enough, environment-wise enough, or whatever, I can see being good. We did also have the controller, as we mentioned. We also did have a brand new story vibe, too, as well, with God of War Ragnarok. As you guys know, a lot of folks out here, we can maybe go full screen for the tail end for this one. A lot of folks in the Santa Monica vibes are looking towards this, and we're hyping this on up. I cannot wait for this game to come on out. Only a few more weeks to go, but this is more of like the trailer / showed a little bit more gameplay / all that type of stuff. Which, like I said, I'm never opposed to, and I kind of like the idea of in the first place. But I just want this game to come out already so I can literally go and play it. Like, please. But in case you guys want to look through all that stuff, it does have the full-on PlayStation stuff on their website. I'll probably be watching this up on Twitch too as well, in case you guys want to follow up on Twitch and check it on out. But I am so hyped up for this one, although I definitely want to... There's the HD. This should kick in a second. But, like, this game looked amazing. Like, I can't wait to play this game. I love the first one. God of War, please come out already, please. For the love of God, please. I just want to play this game so bad. Please. But yeah, it looked kind of good. Gameplay is still looking good. Environments seem a little bit more different. And it does kind of make the gameplay look pretty fun with different types of abilities, shields, and all of that good stuff as they go and discuss up the story. Words like, Kratos, you've never had anyone pray to you before. Why start now? But yeah, everything with the event, I would say it was a good meh. I saw a lot of folks kind of upset with it. I saw a lot of people being like, I was expecting more. I even made a video earlier on today to kind of calm down your expectations on what we're looking for and all of that. So hopefully that was fine for you guys. But I think it could have been better. For sure. Could have been worse, though, as well, for sure. At least we do have a few announcements where I'm like, okay, cool, I kind of like these. So, like, if you guys are bored, pop on Twitch. We'll be watching and talk about it all in the next few hours or so. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below, Target links down below, and everything else down below. Twitter and Twitch from down below. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching.